Yo, YouTubers, DAVIDEO here, and I have another rendering of a Celebrity Lukalikes video that I want to unleash on y'all, and it is a doozy. Stand by, here we go. We're going to start off with a couple of dead ringers for you. Martha Raddatz, famed CNN reporter, and Babe Buchanan, political commentator on CNN from time to time. Ultra right-wing conservative or super liberal, I can never keep those two straight, and I get these two women mixed up all the time too. They're dead ringers for each other. Babe Buchanan and Martha Raddatz. I always thought these two guys looked a lot like each other. This is Campbell Scott, son of the great George C. Scott, and Tom Irwin, who I'm pretty sure played the father on My So-Called Life. Tom Irwin and Campbell Scott. Okay, Sheila Ward, a very good, beautiful actress from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. There's somebody else out there that I had in mind that looked like Sheila Ward, but I cannot remember who it was I was thinking of. So right now I'm going to pronounce Sheila Ward and Jacqueline Kennedy as lookalikes. And here's John Tesh and the late Alexander Goodenough. Yeah, they could be brothers. Now, if presidential hopeful John McCain wants to know what he's going to look like once he gets older, all he has to do is look at a picture of Paul Simon. No, not that Paul Simon. This Paul Simon. Freaky, isn't it? John McCain and Paul Simon, although I cannot ever imagine John McCain picking up and playing a guitar. Here is Christopher Lambert and Thomas Jane. Yes, these guys could definitely be brothers, but there can be only one. Okay, when I was researching this project the other night, I came across both of these women just about the same time in Google Images, and I thought there was a striking resemblance between them. That's Melanie Griffith and Jane Fonda, although I think Jane Fonda gets better looking with age. Okay, this is a so-so lookalike. Nick Chinlund of Chronicles of Riddick fame, and J.C. John Fogerty of Creedence Clearwater Revival, the great 2.5-minute rocker. Yeah, they resemble each other a little bit. I'll stand by this one. Okay, here is Irvin Magic Johnson, NBA superstar, and Gary Coleman, TV superstar. I think they sort of look like each other, and I hear Gary Coleman has a very good hook shot. Now, I would love to see these two guys standing side by side with each other. Magic Johnson, Gary Coleman. Hubba hubba. J-Lo and Diane Lane. OMG. Hubba hubba. Okay, let's talk about Elvis for a minute. Sometime in the late 70s or early 80s, Lisa Marie, his daughter, came on some late night talk show, some afternoon talk show, dressed up just like her father, even down to the pompadour type hairstyle. And she sang, but she has a much more masculine voice than her father ever did, who was a perfect songbird as far as I'm concerned. So as far as looks is concerned, Lisa Marie was a very, very good Elvis lookalike. But I always thought that Drew Barrymore and Lisa Marie had the same cutting profile, the same facial characteristics of each other. So I submit Drew Barrymore and Lisa Marie Presley as lookalikes here. But let's get back to Elvis for a minute. No, not that Elvis. Once again, in the late 70s or early 80s, there was an Elvis movie starring Kurt Russell. Kurt had Elvis's mannerisms. He had his characteristics. He had his voice, his singing voice. He had the looks down pat. There were times in this movie where I thought I was viewing Elvis's life up close and personal. Now, there's something to be said about the production values of such a movie, but in my opinion, Kurt Russell made the movie, and I submit to you that the best Elvis impersonator of all time is Kurt Russell. So, a little bit more than lookalikes here. Kurt Russell and Elvis. Now, I don't know who this little girl is right here, but she is the spitting image of Zachary Ty Bryan, Pasquale and Zach Bryan. Now, here is Dennis Hayden and Huey Lewis. Dennis Hayden was a minor character in the original Die Hard movie, and Huey Lewis is a minor character in rock and roll history. Now, here is Emilio Estevez and Martin Sheen, father-son. It stands to reason that they would look like each other, right? A couple of great actors, and I'm a big Emilio Estevez fan. But did you know that he had a couple of other famous brothers? There's Philo Estevez, who is a caddy for the great golfer Tiger Woods, and Reno Estevez, game show host. Now, Emilio, take a look at this. That was then, this is now. If you want to know what you're going to look like in the future, there you go. Emilio in the year 2020. Alright, here's Billy Campbell and Rick Ravanello. Billy Campbell starred with Meridian's very own Cecil Ward in a TV series. It was Time and Again or Now and Again. I always get those two mixed up. But I think Billy Campbell and Rick Ravanello are definitely lookalikes here. I just can't remember what Rick Ravanello has ever starred in. Okay, John Malkovich. He is a very hard actor to find a lookalike for. But I'm going to say that Barry Miller of Saturday Night Fever and Peggy Sue Got Married fame, among many other movies, is definitely in the running here. These two guys are definitely similar in appearance. Barry Miller and John Malkovich. Yeah, they look like each other. I'll stand by that. Okay, I want to take another stab at Mr. Malkovich here. He's one of my favorite actors. But this is one bad son of a gun, okay? Look at those evil eyes, that jutting jaw, and that raised temporal forehead. Even this guy's ears pin back when he projects his voice. Now, what character out there could possibly qualify as a lookalike for John Malkovich? That's it, the Cloverfield Monster. Alright, with that, I am out of here. I can feel John Malkovich Googling me right now. Bye-bye.